Hmm. Good morning, masculine, my love. I've been thinking about the adorable ways in which you reveal yourself to me and often aren't even aware of it. I think my favorite is the accusations of my need for control over you or to interfere in the karmic situationships that you've cultivated, or to somehow otherwise need to be the star in the karmic carnival that is surrounding you. Not only because I have committed to myself to releasing control more and more every day, so much so that everyone else can see it except you. And it makes me laugh because the projections are quite obvious, and I know that you try so hard to project this image of being in control of yourself. And what you reveal to me in those moments is that you see me as this omnipotent, powerful being, like I'm some sort of goddess who, at the snap of her fingers, could potentially make you do anything and dance like a marionette on strings. And if you were to ever just say yes, or to agree to do something I've asked, whether for yourself or for me or for our children, that you might crumble, you might become some tiny pile of melted goo who has no control over his own life. If you were to recognize there is no need for anyone to control anything. And then there are the moments when you're pretending to be angry with me. I know many of them are real, that you genuinely are angry with me for a multitude of reasons. I think some of my favorites are when you are angry with me for being right. For like moments when I say, masculine, you're better than that. We need to be good people. We need to have empathy. We need to put the children first. We need to stand in our truth and our authenticity and be sources of light. And then you get so angry, you cannot even deny that that is true. You even tell me that it is true and fair and good, and yet you get angry with me. Though what all of that reveals to me is that you are simply feeling genuine love, in that genuine love is not something you can control. Yes, the heart wants what the heart wants, though we often have the task set before us to figure out whether we are being led by our heart or by our ego telling us it is our heart. And usually when you know it is real, it is because you cannot control it. Genuine love, love without condition, cannot be controlled. It cannot be broken. It cannot be disconnected. Yes, we can have our human moments in ego that can disrupt union. But the love that has always been there since before we were even born can never be broken. And we can often feel powerless to anyone that we feel that powerlessness to love for. And so in the moments that you're accusing me of needing control, of still being in a place where I was when you left, when every bit of evidence around you shows to the opposite. It tells me only that you really, really care, and that you very much love me, and that it just still scares the crap out of you. And that is okay, masculine. The other moments sometimes are when you are quiet and distant and giving off the impression that you have no interest, that I am your lowest priority, that you are just so busy with the rest of life and all the people that you have to deal with in your karmic carnival. Because whereas in the past I may have let my own insecurities get the better of me, over the past separation time, I have recognized that actually, if you were comfortable with our separation, if you had really moved on, then I would not be a threat. There would be no reason not to cooperatively parent with me and work with me and tell me about all the things that go on in your life and ask about mine and have a genuine friendship, maybe not a super deep one if it really bothered the karmics around you, though I know most when you are quiet and distant and giving me this impression that actually you are trying to protect me from what you recognize is painful for me to hear, you being with another. And I recognize that it's painful for you to hear me glowing up and moving up and not waiting for you, so to speak. And that it means that things in your life are likely going as I told you they would if you did not stand in your truth, and that you become embarrassed because things seem to just keep ringing out in your ears from your ego telling you that you've messed up, that you've done too much, and that to share any of what's really happening would make you feel vulnerable and weak, because the truth is that it is not going well. And then even in the moments when it is going well, you don't want to share because you recognize that those were moments we could have shared had you known then what you know now. You're so funny. And then, of course, there are the moments when we see each other. And I could tell by the way, sometimes by the way that you look at me, and other times by the ways that you refuse to look at me, almost as if to look into my eyes you would lose it completely and have to admit just how much feeling there really is. There are so many ways that you reveal yourself to me, masculine. I'm not going to list them all because, well, I have to maintain some mystery, though. Those are just a few ways, and I think they're adorable.